riding with Marshall, we have a new member of the family. It is a Ducati Scrambler. Like I don't have enough bikes. Well, this bike isn't mine. This one belongs to that shadow over my shoulder over here, Mrs. Marshall. She bought it for herself because it's small, it's light, it's powerful, it'll keep up with me, maneuverable. She shouldn't have any problems riding it, but this is her maiden voyage on it. I test rode it before we bought it, but this is her first attempt, so let's see how she does.
You gonna walk me through how to turn it on?
Well, first sit on it. And then the key's already on because I turned it on. So
is it? Looks like it says off. Oh, it is on because
well, the dash is lit up. Yeah. So then turn on the red start switch. I mean that's okay. That's off. So back on.
This start.
Pull the clutch in. Even though you could put it in neutral just to make life easier. Let's see if you can find neutral first.
Yep.
And you got it in neutral. See? Easy to find. Okay. Press that start button. It gives that dry wheeze that Ducati monsters give before it starts. You go, are you actually going to start with that little wheeze? And they do. Okay, so you're in neutral. This bike has ABS brakes standard. That's the ABS symbol is right there. Let it warm up for a second. So what's your route going to be?
Just around the block.
Okay.
Where is the release of the clutch?
The release of the clutch is halfway through. So it's not right here like on most Hondas. It's actually about halfway. It's like right there.
Okay.
So you'll give it a little more gas than it has now, and then slowly release it. And it's very controlled. It's not real jolty, at least to me. It should just take right off. But it's not going to do a wheelie unless you like release it really quick. In fact, it still won't do a wheelie in first, I don't think. I haven't had to do a wheelie yet.
The scariest thing about mine is that it might do
it can do a wheelie. Only if you go really crazy with letting second gear out. You're not going to release your clutch that fast and give it gas at the same time. You have to want to do a wheelie.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you pop the clutch in second and give it gas at the same time, you're likely to bring it off the ground a little bit.
Okay.
But it's not going to do it by accident. Okay, pop it into first. Remember to pull the clutch in whenever you brake, if you intend to stop anyway, so you don't stall it at a stop sign, okay? If you want to get a feel for the brakes, just let it go a little bit and then pull the clutch in and stop the bike. Do that a couple times before you get up to the stop sign, just to give you a feel for the bike. Now Mrs. Marshall has her MSF license. She's had 3 bikes. But it's just been a little bit of a while and she hasn't ridden this one yet, so she's getting the feel of it. And of course we've got obstacles in the street for her to contest as she makes this turn. She's got it. Woohoo! think of your new Italian stallion?
I'm nervous about popping a wheelie.
You won't pop a wheelie.
So when I shifted gears, I started really slow, which kind of lugged the bike. So I gotta have to find a happy medium on that. But other than that, it feels good to get the air flowing.
Yes, yes. Don't be shy about gears. You're not gonna pop a wheelie unless you do something really silly.
Yeah. Okay. No, it's cool if you want to ride with me.
You can flip up all through the gears. You're not going to have any issues with it.
So to stop, I just press this down?
Yeah. Kickstand. You got it. Your blinker was on the first time you came through.
I know,
so
I realized over
I figured you would when you go to change blinkers.
You can't hear it if it's on.
No,
but you can see it here.
Yeah.
If it's on.
Well, I'm guilty of that too all the time because my Fury doesn't self-cancel.
Yeah.
But when I give you this symbol right here,
that means my blinkers are on?
That's exactly right.
Okay.
So.
No, I can still ride. Yay!
Well, it's like riding a bike. I mean, I went, what, 12 years or something between bikes?
Yeah.
Before I launched into it. Now it's my Golf It's
been over a year for me.
Everybody has something that they get into that's an obsession like golf, and for me it's motorcycles. So I'm happy that Mrs. Marshall in her fogged up glasses
yes, I know.
can share this with me once again. So she's gone a little over a year.
Yeah.
I don't think you rode much last year at all.
No, so. It's been over a year since I rode. Okay.
Well, you're going to be comfortable going into fifth gear?
Yeah.
I mean, it's in a straight line.
Yeah.
The only tricks to where we're going is, you know, there's some curves, which are fun. You won't have any trouble with those. But the stop signs on a hill, like when we go over the bridge, I think there's one stop sign that's up on a hill.
Yeah.
Just remember to use your rear brake and hold the bike there.
I was practicing using the rear brake and stopping just with 1 foot down instead of putting both feet down.
Right.
But when I go, I feel like I have to put both feet down to keep my stability still. I'm not comfortable taking off with 1 foot up on the brake.
Just give it more gas so the bike takes off.
Yeah, it'll come with practice.
So, I mean, it's just like the old Goldwing story that if you drop a Goldwing at a gas pump, that if you just sit on it while it's down and give it throttle, it'll take off. So it's kind of the same thing with, look at those pretty blue eyes. Pretty blue eyes. Anyway, it's the same thing with taking off from a stop sign. Just give it more gas. The bike will right itself, especially with these really wide tires. I got gravel in it from my little ride on the gravel road yesterday. Let's get that out of there before it takes out somebody's windshield. Well, it's in there pretty good and I don't have a key on me, so.
Well, I was practicing shifting up and down. So when I came up to you, I shifted down to second instead of just pulling in the clutch.
Yes.
And riding it in.
You have to think about what gear you're going to want when you take off.
Yeah.
And if there's a car behind you that suddenly doesn't realize you're in front of it,
you need to be in first or second.
You have to be in a gear that's not going to lug so you can take off.
Second usually.
Yep.
All right, well, I'm hot.
Okay,
so let's go
understandable. What you going to name this little turkey?
The Scrambler.
Well, it's a, yeah, come on. There's got to be a better. You can think about that one later. The Scrambler. Yes, it's a special at Denny's, $7.99. Comes with bacon or toast, your choice. So Mrs. Marshall's first motorcycle was a 1991 Honda Nighthawk 750. She found that to be a little too powerful and too unwieldy. The next one was a V-Star 250 that we bought brand new. But they wouldn't let me test ride it when I bought it. And then we discovered that it was too underpowered and too shaky at high speeds. Her next one, her favorite one, was a Triumph Bonneville T100. But after a year of not riding it, decided to sell it. Well, my influence has finally gotten to her, and she needed another bike once again, so she picked this one out. Both for its old school looks, its performance, its lightweightness, and its maneuverability. But I think I said that before. Anyway, here she is, riding her Ducati Scrambler, 800 cc's, We'll do a review on it later. This is just about her riding at the moment. Can't see. Gonna have to go up further. Yeah, there's somebody coming.
Did it backfire? Did you hear it backfire?
It can do that when you decelerate just a little bit. It'll pop a little bit.
Yeah.
That's normal. It's a V-twin. Well, it's actually an L-twin.
Yeah, I think I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, my V-twin will do that too when you decelerate sometimes, if you listen very carefully to it. Well, you made it. 10 miles anyway.
Yeah, I don't think it was so bad.
It's not so bad. It's fun.
Yeah. No, I tried to keep it at 60. Or 55, 60. So that's why I kept looking down.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what that feels like yet. And shifting, I'm doing okay with shifting. I think I went down to, shifted up to 4th too soon because it really lugged.
Yeah.
I think I was at like 35 and I was just coming out of that one turn and I thought I was going fast enough, but shifted up to 4th and it kind of went, ugh.
Yeah, in the turns you want to be in 2nd or 3rd.
Well, I was in 3rd coming all the way around, but then it was going straight now. I think I just went too quick.
Gotcha.
And I should have waited, but
Okie dokie.
anyways.
Say hi.
What?
Say hi.
Oh, hi.
A notorious 1-second yellow light brings Gwen to a quick halt, which she handles fine. Good job. She found roundabouts a little bit challenging, and the trick to roundabouts is to keep up your speed and commit to the roundabout once you know it's clear. Here's another challenge. 2 semi-trucks completely blocking the roundabout. Where do you get these drivers from? Walmart? Damn, the semi-truck's taking up the whole way. So exactly where are we going today? Well, we were shopping. Because one of the first things you do when you get a new bike is you accessorize. And she needs a jacket to match the bike, and maybe a helmet to match the jacket, and maybe a few other farkles. But we're going to look for that at the dealerships, and we've already been to one, I just didn't get it on video. And now we're going to Thunder Mountain to see what they have.
You're gonna get me shopping.
Yeah, it's shopping.
With my stupid hair.
Shopping at Thunder Mountain, because you rode your bike here.
Yeah.
Unlike all these cars you see here, we actually rode our bikes here.
Cars.
And you decided I needed a new wedding band, huh?
Yes. It's pretty. It matches
a purple
mine.
one. No, wait, it's green. No, it's yellow. No, wait.
And it matches mine.
There we go.
both of my rings.
What are you buying now?
This.
Oh, that. A glam motorcycle chain
Yes,
bracelet. Okay,
that matches my rings. See, that's cool.
So these bracelets are so cool because if you break your bike chain,
Yeah.
you got one on your wrist. I'm not sure it works that way though. So just to show where this is that we're buying all this stuff, here's her card. Shameless plug, I don't care. So after looking through 2 dealerships for jackets, helmets, and boots and such, we found some ideas, but we didn't really find exactly what we were looking for. But it was a fun ride nonetheless going to these places, as it always is. But, you know, when you're riding a new motorcycle or a new-to-you motorcycle, and it's been a while since you've ridden, it can be a bit nerve-wracking after a while, and your brain gets a little bit tired. So I decided not to tax her any further, and we decided to head home. After all, this little jaunt was going to be about 58 miles or so. Plenty of mileage for a person on a new bike. Besides, I knew a shortcut to get us home even faster. I'm lost. I think you should take us home. My parting words for any video are usually the same, and they apply to her here as well. To keep your chin up in the curves of the road and in the curves of life. And why do I say that? Because if you keep your chin up and look towards where you're going, you won't pay any more attention to where you've already been.